Hey, yo! What's poppin', gang?
My crew.
We back. Yo. Chill. We back, gang. What's poppin'? Where y'all been at? What y'all been doing? What's going on? What's poppin', man? How y'all feeling? Yeah, hey, give me a yo in the chat. I need one yo from everybody, man. What is poppin'? Shout out to everybody, man. Thank y'all so much for pulling up, man. It is my birthday. Koala! Hold on. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. What up, my boy? Shout out to everybody, man. Yo, I've been gone, bro. I've been gone for an entire week. I have never been gone that long. Y'all don't even understand how nervous I was. Koala, any of the creators in here, definitely understand. Shout out to my dog Koala, bro. He been holding it down too. Trust me, I've been watching. The only way I've been knowing what's going on is watching Koala's videos while I was gone. Bro, I was gone for a week. It's crazy because we go hard every day. We drop 2-3 videos a day. We stream for an hour, 2 hours a day sometimes. And taking that break really made me feel like, bro, I'm gonna come back. Everybody gonna forget me, bro. Ain't nobody gonna, you know what I'm saying? And I was nervous, man. I was so nervous. So that's why I was still feeding y'all while I was gone and everything. But when I posted that picture of my family, bro, when I posted that, I don't share anything with it. I don't really share a lot. Y'all understand this. People are crazy out here, so I don't really share a lot. But I wanted to share that picture of my family because that's my brother-in-law, my wife, everybody, my son, my daughter, everybody, man. Those are the most important things to me in my life. Those most important people in my life, man. And just showing y'all those people and the outpour of love that y'all showed, bro, was crazy, man. I was not expecting y'all to even really respond to it that way. So thank you to everybody. Like I said, man, I was just so nervous, and I'm just happy that, I feel like I can give myself time to take a break too. I can give myself time to take a break too. So I just wanted to say that before the stream. I had a lot of fun, man. I had an incredible time. I spent time out in Arizona. Like I told y'all, it's one of my favorite places to go visit. It was hot. It's about 110, 115 degrees. My back is a little burnt because I was in the sun. We did hikes in Sedona, which is what y'all saw. I got so many pictures, man, everything. I might end up sharing some of that stuff with y'all too. Shout out to my dog Koala, bro. Hold up. Thank you, my boy. Yo, thank you, man. Thank you so much, bro. Had an incredible time out there in Sedona, man. Just quality time I was in the pool every day. I was still hooping, still working out. Me and wifey had a great time. We went out. Her birthday is in 2 days. Her birthday is on the 6th. So my birthday is on the 4th, and hers is on the 6th. So I just want to say thank y'all for holding me down while I was gone, bro. I appreciate everybody for checking on everybody. Yo, how's your time? What you doing? Just so much stuff, man. I just wasn't expecting to get that. My boy Koala, hold up for the $20 donation, my boy. He said, we never will forget you. Us supporters are so happy you enjoyed your vacation. Shout out to my dog Koala, fam. Again, y'all don't even understand, man. I was so nervous to just take a break. I can't believe it. Shout out to my boy Rahus for the 18-month re-up, man. Welcome back, cuzzo. Family time was a must. It was, man. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I see all of the happy birthdays in here, man. Happy birthday. Shout out to everybody, man. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. Glad you had a good time. Yes, I definitely focused on them while I was gone. Alicia, I can hear the song playing. You can't hear the song? Crew and chat mods. Shout out to everybody, man. Thank y'all so much. All right. Now. Listen, bro. Hey, man, shout out to Chris and Tasha for the dub.
My crew.
My boy. Welcome back, bro. Glad you're back. Made it back. Real quick, I'm gonna put a note in the chat, in the comments for when this stream actually starts. We're about 5 minutes in. My flight home. Shout out to my dog Chris and Tasha. My flight home. I thought it was over, gang. I didn't tell wifey that. I thought it was over. We got up to I think we were doing about 300 to 400 miles an hour, and at one point in our flight home, we got close to 600 miles an hour. We got that we got that over the intercom. All right, guys, buckle your seatbelts. We're about to hit a little bit of turbulence. I bet. Hit the turbulence. I'm sitting there kind of doing my, you know, the drop where your stomach kind of go up in your throat a little bit, where your stomach kind of go up like that. Stomach went up in my throat a little bit, but I was watching the movie, so I was chilling. Then our pilot proceeded to dip the wings, I say 6 times, left and right. Dip the wings. Dipping the wings, bro. I don't know what he was evading, but it at that point I considered, yo, this might be it. Terrible. He dipped the wing 6 times. Woo, woo, woo. I don't know what he was evading, what he was trying to get through, but it was tough. Will, you was 2 seconds away. Star, shout out to my boy Star. You was 2 seconds away from getting a phone call, bro. My wavelength stopped working. Everything stopped working. I was 2 seconds away from hitting him like, bro, I need you to help me because I ain't gonna be able to go live today. Shout out to my friend, man, my dog who always looks out for me no matter what, bro. Will. Y'all see Will here, 36 months, looked out for me for no matter what. Never asked me for anything in return. Shout out to my boy, man. Thank you so much. Welcome back from vacay, man. Excited to watch you lose in fantasy. Hey, it's over with for y'all. It's over with for y'all. Shout out to Chris and Tasha for another 10 too, man. I appreciate you. All right. I'm not gonna hold y'all no longer, man. I kind of wanted to give y'all a little update. I've been gone for a while. We are 6 minutes in. The video officially starts at 7 minutes. So what's going on with Drake, man? What's happening with Drake, bro? Listen, I thought I left. I didn't do one Drake video. At least I don't think I did. I did Alfredo 2. I did Handle Mankind. I did the 7 levels of rappers. By the way, if y'all, the 7 levels of rappers video is close to 40,000 views. What the That's the one? That's the one? 40K? I mean, shout out to all of y'all. If y'all came over for the from the 7 levels of rappers video, shout out to y'all. But that's the one? Shout out to my dog Dupley too. I think that's how you say his name. He's in the video. He reached out to me, man. Shout out to him. Yo, if y'all have not seen the reaction to that video, please go ahead and check that one out too, because that one is going up daily. I'm just wondering how, like, crazy work, how crazy it's going. That's the one. But what is going on with Drake, man? There's a couple of different things that I saw happen. Also one thing I want to get into in this video too. I got a lot on my mind. But I didn't see a ton going on until recently with this Drake stuff. Drake addressing the allegations. I was in the gym when that happened. I was in the gym. I saw this pop up. I was like, okay, we got to talk about that. Drake out here dodging toilet paper. Okay, Drake. And then some Kendrick. They talking about Kendrick was faking streams. I'm hearing people talk about that a lot, and I think that's been proven a couple of times. Some proven false a couple of times. A couple of other things that I saw that I'm probably not gonna get into. Shout out to my dog, Read My Soul. All right. I don't know if a whole lot of people even know about it, so I don't really want to put it out there like that. But shout out to my dog, Read My Soul. Got caught up in a sticky situation, I think. Just kind of let the situation get the best of him, but I know sometimes that happens. I do want to say one thing, man. Don't just try not to let people get you out of your character. I'll just stop talking before I do that, right? I'll just stop talking before I get to that. Don't try not to let people get you out of your character. And when they're looking for clips. I seen Deleted just posted a video about it too. I already watched that. That's the homie right there, man. But shout out to them, man. I don't want to see nobody doing bad, period. I don't care. I don't want to see nobody down at all, man. So, and I think the craziest part about that is we just had that situation that took place in, shout out to Casanova Kane, man. We just seen what took place out in Vegas. So I just, I guess the the aggressive nature in which people push you to limits is kind of weird. Especially seeing what we had happen in Vegas. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. So just that's one thing. The Anthony Fantano stuff. I actually had planned to react to some of the things, but one, I feel like it's kind of late, but I do want to give a little bit of something. Want to give a little something on that. What up, Blunts? I know people say things and can learn from their mistakes. But a lot of times when even when I try to give people grace, people are like, bro, how many times? I guess it's kind of one of them how many times issues. But hopefully he learns from the backlash that he's currently getting. I don't really have a say. I don't talk to him. I've never spoken to him. I honestly, if you would believe me or not, I never really listened to his content like that. So I just, you know what I'm saying? But that's that, man. I don't really want to get into that too much, but just if you choose to watch, just understand who you watching. That's all I say. Did you get undefeated? D, what up, my boy? D got juice. What up? No, I did not, bro. I was leaving the day before they dropped, and I could not go up there to go get a pair out of Chicago. All right, we are officially into the video at 11 minutes. All right, gang. So Drake, what's going on, man? I'm not a snake. Drake addresses allegations about his career and denies being a horrible person. I wonder how the people took this. Let's get into it.
YouTube chicks. Get ready.
You know what to do, chick.
Salute to Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth, appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Man, Drizzy Drake has to be one of the greatest troll artists in the world right now. The man knows exactly what to do and what to say to trigger people and get people talking about him. Now, over the last couple of months, looks like Drake is focused on loyalty. Drake recently copped his OVO crew brand new chains. Now, on the back of these chains, it says, "The Cold War is over, and it made us even colder." I'm sure you guys know which war Drake is referencing.
The Cold War is over, and it made us even colder. That's slick, and it's still falling in line with his whole Iceman theme. I wonder how far a rollout can go. The Cold War is over, and it made us even colder. And it's like these like cheesy little lines, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what the people get mad at, though. It's like, when we call this shit out for being cheesy. The Cold War is over and it made us even colder. Like, what did he, like, what? Come on, bro. Stop it. That, and then also, when he revealed the abs, whatever that was he was saying, right? He'd be talking in riddles. It's like, bro, listen, we understand you on a rollout, right? Give us the music or don't.
War is over, and it made us even colder. I'm sure you guys know which war Drake is referencing. Last night while Drake was performing in
Deontay for the one gifted sub. He's spiraling.
In Amsterdam, you guys know Drake normally gives speeches after his shows. This one last night was a little bit different. Drake got in his bag and told his fans, hey, listen, man, you guys know me. You guys know I'm not a snake. You know I'm not a piece of shit, right? Right, you guys? Here's what Drake said.
How would they know that?
But no matter what you want out of this life, I hope you get everything that you want. But you never give up. Keep going. Not even on some preachy shit. I just want you to, this might be the moment that you need to hear.
Wait a minute.
The biggest thing
keep going. Did he say not on some freaky shit? Is that what he said? Keep going, not on no freaky shit? Happy birthday. Shout out to my dog for the 15-month re-up too. Wait, what up, RMS? Did he say keep going, not on no freaky? That's not freaky.
Give up. Keep going. Not even on some preachy shit.
Preachy.
Preachy.
Okay. I thought he said freaky. I like, bro, why would you consider that to be freaky? Andy Pandy for the $5 donation. Thank you so much. Since you like J. Cole and Rayvon, you probably really like Joyner's new album, ADHD. I loved it. I got to get into that. That's another one I got to get into. Shout out to Wanda Pooh for the 5. Thank y'all so much. so many distractions in this as far as the stream, but I don't care, man. I love y'all so much, and thank y'all for the people who watching. That's what I'm saying that for. For the people who watching, it's my birthday, so hey, it is what it is. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much, man.
What you need to hear, and the biggest thing I can say to you is, I didn't get here by being a piece of shit. I didn't get here by being a snake. I didn't get here by being a dickhead. I got here by being good to people, being nice to people, and my karma is straight. That's why I'm still on stage in 2025. Trust me.
Judy, hit that like
I
button.
appreciate you always supporting me.
Now,
Always
here's what I will say though. Two things can be true. Happy birthday. Shout out to Star Trek. Here's the thing I will say. Two things can be true. I don't think it's all one way or all the other way. Right? Shout out to Miss Hummus for the 5. Thank you so much. I don't think it's all one way, right? I think he has been nice to people. I think he has helped some people. I don't think he's always been this kind of person that he is now, right? But that doesn't take away from the fact that you've done some really shitty things. Like, bro, literally smashed Wayne's girl. Come on, dog. And how many countless other girls? Why is everybody having an issue? Young Forever. Shout out to Young Forever. Shout out to Chris and Tasha again, too, man. Thank you. Right. Just because a dog... Wait, I know my dog has teeth. Doesn't mean he won't bite. Facts. Thank y'all, man. And that's what I'm saying. I think the two things can be true here.
being there for me. I love y'all. I don't have no jokes tonight. I usually tell a joke or some shit, but tonight it's no jokes. It's just love. I appreciate you so much. I'm working on this album for y'all. Iceman, we got a lot to talk about. Trust me.
All right, so Iceman, we got a lot to talk about. Shout out Amika for the 2. Thank you. Iceman, we got a lot to talk about. I do think that this is, I will say this one thing about this Iceman album. Not to say that his previous albums haven't done numbers. I think this album is gonna do numbers. And that's because I think, and it could just be my opinion, but I think even the non-Drake fans want to hear what he got to say about this. Right? Everything that happened, we want to know what you got to say about it. And here's the thing. He could troll everybody and just not say shit. He could troll everybody and drop nothing but, what the hell? I don't even remember a line from which one. What? Tell the girl, put her hands on the stage. Some shit. Whatever. He could drop a whole album full of that. Right? And not say anything, and we all just listen hoping that he says something, or listen for it if he says something to rekindle or restart the beef, which I think he's gonna try to do. But I think this album is gonna do numbers because people really want to hear what he's got to say. I personally, I want him to rap, and I want to hear what he's got to say about what happened. Shout out the boy. The boy.
All my dogs that was on the floor tonight, my big dogs doing their thing, I appreciate you.
Now, this speech has a lot of people upset at Drake. People quickly got on his ass and said, bro, good people do not go around trying to convince people that they're actually a good person. It just shows. People also called out Drake for being a professional victim. Some people were quick to remind Drake of the times where he did some snake shit. People said, bro, ain't you the same guy that sneak disses people on records for no reason? And aren't you the same guy that smashed Lil Wayne's girl while he was locked up in Rikers?
Bro.
Yeah, Drake, yeah.
So for clarification,
I
that
don't
did
know
not,
what-
it may not have happened.
Whatever it was, it happened. I just got a badass memory.
So you don't know who the girl was. You know.
What are we talking about? That first of all.
So apparently, in the book, there's a part in the book where you say that he came in and told you that he had smashed one of your girls. Yeah.
Didn't you smash DJ Drama?
Oh my God. Oh, Drama 2? See, bro, and niggas be wondering why they mad. You can't wonder why they mad, bro. Even if it's just the girls. Even if it's just the girls. It's up. They mad at you. They never gonna do business with you. They never gonna work with you. They gonna slander your name in the circle forever, bro. Even if it's just the girls. It ain't gotta be nothing else but just the girls. And not to say to diminish that, but even if it's not anything inherently personal, but if you like, come on, bro. Come on. Nasty work. Disgusting work. Are y'all starting to feel bad for Drake? Genuine question, because I slightly felt a bit of sympathy, very slight, Is it deserved, or are we doing too much? No, I don't think there's a feel sorry for him. I think there's just a genuine understanding of, if he feels like, yo, I didn't get here by being this way that everybody's portraying me to be. I don't think that's true. I think there's a bit of both. I think you've absolutely been the person that everyone considers and thinks of you, or thinks you are. But I also think that there are some moments where you've probably been an okay person, right? There's probably been some moments. I'm just saying, I think there's two sides to the coin. I don't think it's always polar in one direction. You know, that's it. Star Trek, it'll do numbers, but flops by Drake standards. Facts. I could definitely understand that. He needs accountability, then do the work and be a better person. It's a power thing to him. Facts. Ooh, yes. So that's all it's about. And I think that's a learned behavior too. So I don't think you can start off with that power thing until you get big enough to where you have where you have the ability to make somebody feel that way. Same thing for Diddy, bro.
I'm his girl as well, and you rapped about it?
Yeah, I need it all right now. Last year I had drunk girl, not right now.
Yo, see, look, bro. I don't even remember that bar. Last year I had drama girl, not right now. I don't even remember that bar, but that's he be rapping about it and then be like, why does everybody hate me? I'm not a snake. What? Are you serious?
And you rapped about it?
Yeah, I need it all right now. Last year I had drunk girl, not right now. Drake smashed your girl.
Jesus.
Oh well, which other
bro
way
was
I
like,
supposed to say?
drama like, bro, you bringing this shit up for real? Like right now, you doing this?
Drake had sexual relations
with a girl that was affiliated with you.
Oh, he's mad.
All of a sudden, Meek, Philadelphia artist, winds up in Mean Street Studios.
Wait, what?
He hears these references of these other songs, discrepancies. What's my man's name? He ain't been around since. Quentin Miller.
And aren't you the same person that steals people's songs without giving any credit?
Yes.
And wait, aren't you trying to expose your previous man's, LeBron James, for allegedly doing some shit and trying to ruin his marriage?
Yeah.
Drake ain't tell no fucking secret. What I'm trying to say, Drake is half snitching. Everybody done heard about LeBron with white bitches. I'm sorry to tell you, if I'm the bearer of bad news, I'm sorry to kill your dreams.
I mean, I guess maybe in their circles, that's not been something that I've personally heard of. Maybe I'm not a huge LeBron fan. Y'all could let me know too, watching, like, yeah, man, it's kind of like a known thing. Like, that's just kind of like what they do, or that's what he do. I personally never even thought that was a thing. But yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like, the when your feelings get hurt, then you trying to expose LeBron for whatever, even if it's not true, you're trying to plant a seed of doubt, which is shitty. Then you smashed your mentor's girl. Then you had drama's girl, and maybe you don't have any like direct relationship with drama, so why it may not mean as much to you. But you got a lot of dirt on you, bro. You got a lot of dirt on you, and not to mention the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? The other stuff.
Ron been doing his goddamn thing. If you're mad, go get mad. I'm only commenting on it because his best or former biffle Drake is now like teasing it. Everybody in the industry done heard it, my nigga. I'm sorry. I'm not defending Drake. I don't think Drake should have got down like this, but I probably would have done the same if the guy who I used to help get side chicks is now dancing to a song called Me a Pedophile. You wasn't dancing to that when I brought 5 chicks for us to have a little.
Were they underage? That has nothing. Were they underage? Or that has nothing to do with this. That has nothing to do with this. But that's the thing, though. That shows you that there was never really a friendship there, right? There was never really a friendship there, even if it was. Not to say I condone any of that, but like that's how you moving.
LeBron over your freak off. You wasn't dancing to that shit then. Nigga. You better keep your nigga. Ain't you 45? You better keep your fused ankles to trying to do what you can do on that court and stop dancing the songs about me being a pedophile when I used to bring you the bitches that you.
Yo, fused ankles. Do you know, bro? I feel like, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Dudes with platforms like that, like LeBron could just have that shit whacked. Get him up out of here, bro. Get him up out of here. Not physically. I'm just saying, like, with the amount of pull that LeBron has, I just don't understand that reasoning behind trying to slander LeBron. Not to say that you should be scared of anything either. But if it's not true, you spitting that, like, I don't get it.
Could cheat on your girl with. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Bron is. I said this before. I said that before about Bron, and somebody, I had people telling me that that Drake has more money than LeBron, and Drake is more influential than LeBron. I said, what? I'm not even a LeBron fan, gang. I'm not. I am not. He took D Rose's best years. I'm gonna stand on that. Derrick Rose. Y'all don't even understand what he did for Chicago. But to be that cloudy in the mind to think that Drake somehow is more influential and has more money than LeBron is crazy. LeBron has the only $1 billion, I think, Nike deal. Or no, lifetime Nike deal. It's absolutely insane. I think he is a billionaire already. I think he already is a billionaire. He's a billionaire that's still playing basketball.
Telling you guys, people were on his head. Some people called out Drake for being a narcissist that's not self-aware. Now, obviously, if you're Drake or if you're a Drake fan, you're obviously going to say, hey, you do not know Drake personally. You have no clue what he does for the people around him. And you do not know if Drake was provoked in those situations. Drake has given back to his fans. He's done giveaways. He's also given a lot of people careers. So maybe Drake is looking at it from the standpoint of, hey, if I've considered you a close friend, I've never snaked you. AKA people that's in OVO. Everybody else.
Quickly, who has Drake given a career to? Is he talking about The Weeknd? Baca. Quickly. G-Fish, what up, my boy? It didn't seem like he was doing it there, though. Chubbs. Isaac. What up, Isaac? 40. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, so I don't know. He's seen LeBron as a close friend. Doesn't mean Bron did. I don't really mess with Drake, but I do think he's opened the door for Abel. That's what I was gonna. That's why that's the first person that came to my mind was like Weeknd. Maybe that. I'd really have to look at that though, man, because when did Weeknd come out? Because I feel like I don't know what year it was, but around like 50 Shades Weeknd and I mean for real R&B Weeknd. I don't know if he would have needed any help, but I'm sure he did get a little bit. Maybe he did. Party and that other rapper who failed miserably. Yeah, Party too, but Party just ain't went nowhere. Came out in 2010, so a year or two after. It's about the same damn time. I think the trilogy started around 2010. Weeknd paid for that. With Black. Yeah, that's true though. That's true because he did give up what he said half his album. He said he gave up half his album to Drake. So yeah, man, I definitely think there was some door opening there for sure. But I mean, outside of that, I kind of want to see because with a lot of the people that have seen success, it's tipped heavily in like Drake's favor in a sense. Where like I always think of the features that he does, like Block Boy, JB, and all of them or whatever. Like, yeah, of course, Block Boy's seen a little uptick in streams and probably notoriety, but I don't think that it wasn't enough.
is fair game. But from what we saw last year with the 20v1, with different artists coming out and getting their licks on Drake, it could be jealousy from the artists, or it could be artists feeling like Drake has done some sneaky snake shit to them. We saw Ricky Rose come out and say, hey Drake, what you did to French Montana was out of pocket and some whole shit. So
then the issue with French Montana was a cease and desist, right? Drake sent over a cease and desist for a feature that he gave him or something like that. So like, again, those are just like the mounting things for why people have issues. It shouldn't be a secret. Drake opens the door and clips people when they walk through. Facts. Wayne gave Drake a huge cosign. He didn't support Wayne's album at all. I will admit, he helped the Migos a little bit. Oh, I do remember that. Bro, what song was that? The video was hilarious. I can't remember the song. Like I can see the video, but I can't remember the song. Shout out to Andy Penny for the 5. I appreciate you. In Drake's court papers, he said, oh no, Versace. No, that's even before the song I'm thinking about. He said that people believe the PDF rumors despite his public and private denials. Private denials. Anyone come to mind? Ooh. Walk It Like I Talk It. Yes, that was it. Versace Remix was the one, though. That's the one that put him up. Thank you for that, Andy.
Everyone's got their own perspective on Drake and how they feel about him. But you guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of this speech by Drake? Do you guys consider Drake to be a snake in any way? Or do people have him pegged all wrong? You guys get in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.
I see what you did there, Chigs. I see what you did there. Did they have him pegged all wrong? I don't know if he's pegged at all, okay? But listen, here's what I'm going to say. I think there's two sides to the coin. I don't think that Drake has always been that way. I think that he's developed into that kind of that kind of person that people think he is. He's a snake. He does dirt. I think he's developed into that. So when he's saying what he's saying, he believes it. But it doesn't mean that two things can't be true. You can still be a snake and still have done good things. That's the point. Comments. This is Karma, and Drake finally realized that while denying that is currently dragging him through the mud. Hiss. He's a trout. I'm a victim-ass speech. Facts. Basically, 244 people and 104 likes. Facts. Run it up. If you guys do not mind hitting that like button for me. Let me know how you guys feel about that in the comments. Like I said, I think that there's two sides. I think he is a snake, and I think he genuinely probably was a nice person at one point. But I don't think that's who he is now. I think the power has gotten to his head a little bit. And I think that's the side that people are seeing. And I think his fans haven't grown with him in order to see that. And I can't say all of them, right? But I feel like a majority of the fans that maybe started with him probably aren't still fans with him now, unless they are like diehard fans. And that's just a take that I have. You know, it doesn't have to be right. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, you know, if you started listening to Drake in 2009 or whatever, maybe you're not there. Maybe you moved on to more, maybe you have a better view on music. Maybe you're more into hip hop or, you know, something like that now. And I think the younger fans kind of always gravitate to him. So they may not know that he was anything other than what they see now, right? Let's get 200 likes for the stream. Facts, let's get 200 likes. All right, next topic. So apparently Drake was dodging water bottles and toilet paper during a London and Amsterdam concert. The disrespect is crazy. And I think this also kind of goes into kind of how people showed up to Drake's concerts with signs asking for money. You know what I'm saying? I think there's just a different etiquette. Not to say that this can't happen at other concerts, but I just don't think you see people disrespecting artists in the way that they would disrespect him. Like Tyler, there was a clip of Tyler in New Jersey, I think he was in, where he was saying something to the effect of, what do y'all do out here in Jersey or something like that? Or like, I don't know what y'all be doing out here in Jersey. And then, of course, you got the other concerts that are going. We haven't heard of nothing like that happening at a Kendrick show. So to then see the people that are throwing water bottles and toilet paper at Drake, it's kind of like, man, people just don't have the same gall to do that at some of these concerts. Drake has been performing on the Some Special Shows for You tour ahead of the release of his next studio album, Iceman. Fans at Drake's recent concert in London and Amsterdam threw rolls of toilet paper and bottles at him, according to videos circulating on social media, Caught by Hip Hop and more. In one clip, Drake sings "Over My Dead Body" as a roll of toilet paper goes flying past his head. In another, two water bottles fly up and hit him while he performs on a floating platform. That is crazy. Drake has been performing in Europe on his Some Special Shows for You tour with Party Next Door since July 11th. To kick off the run of shows, he served as a headliner for all 3 nights of Wireless Festival in London. Elsewhere, during one of his concerts in Amsterdam, Drake gave a speech about people in the music industry accusing him of being a snake. I hope you get everything you want, Drake said, as caught by Complex. Never give up. Keep going. Not even on some preachy shit. This might be the moment that you need to hear it. And the biggest thing I would say to you is, I didn't get here by being a piece of you know what. I didn't get here by being a snake. I didn't get here by being a D-head. I got here by being good to people, being nice to people, and my karma is straight. The karma part is the crazy thing, because I just feel like based on what we know, I don't even know how you could think that your karma is straight. He got TP'd at his own show. The lack of respect that you have to, how did they get the toilet paper in there? Like, what did they do? How did they get the toilet paper into the show? The fact that he responded to this with screaming at his audience to form a mosh pit was crazy. There's a certain way to control the crowd, but he's trying to do too much right now. So that's what he did. Lightning at his finest. The rapper can't rap back at it. Karma, this dude probably home wrecked so many people. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't understand the karma piece. It's like you've all just off based on what we know that can't be true.
Time of my life out here. We've had some incredible shows, some incredible crowds.
Oh my God, he ignored that though. Did they know where it came from? That's crazy. He wearing all white too, and then you got the toilet paper flying past him. That is crazy. That is crazy. I would love to interview this person. Like, hey man, what was the thought process behind this? I want to know. What did he say? He missed them too. It was close. Was it close? Is that under his arm or is it on the side of his arm? I would have hit him. I got good aim. I would have hit him though. A toilet roll? Oh yeah, we would have went Little Giants on him. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Time of my life out here. We've had some incredible shows, some incredible crowds.
Yeah, I think, and then he just kind of rock with it. Oh!
Can I see you as my crush?
Another one. Oh wait, they didn't show the response?
Can I see you as my crush?
One, hit him right in the head.
Can I see you as my crush?
There's another one, 3. Yo, they throwing bottles at him, they just not hitting them. Watch this dude over here. Somebody throwing it over here. 1, then there's one over here that doesn't make it.
Can I see you as
right
my
there.
crush?
3, oh my God. I have to know the context of what was happening right there. Mods, what are we blocking comments for? Let the people, let's tell people so they know. What happened? As long as they're not saying nothing disrespectful, let it rock. You know what I'm saying? As long as I can't see it, but as long as they're not saying nothing disrespectful, let it rock. Dog, I think this one has to do with the case. His lawyers told him what's coming. If he has to go in and testify, the dirt is coming out, so he's softening the blow. Oh, so yeah, I did hear that there's a possibility that Drake and Kendrick could be called in to testify too. So basically, he's like, "Hey man, listen, look. Just in case something happens, just know I'm not a snake." You feel me? But like I said, I think there's just a certain lack of respect that you have to have for the artist that you're going to go see. Or it could just be a hater. But the thing is, a hater could have, paid the ticket price to just to come in here and do this. But unless there was something that happened that led up to this. Like, I want to know what led up to this. I really want to know. Comments on TikTok have suggested the animosity was due to the price of tickets not matching the performance. Oh. As every other song, Drake just let the crowd sing while he stood dancing. Oh my God. And again, I've never been to a Drake show, so I don't know what kind of performer Drake is. Right? I don't know why pay to hate, but hey, if you spending your money, I can't tell you what to do. But like I was saying, man, I feel like I've never been to a Drake show, so I don't know what Drake's performance is like. I've never even been to a Kendrick show. I've been to a couple of shows. Shout out to Renee for the 4-month re-up. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Drakey-okie, yeah, right. But the shows that I've gone to have been a combination of crowd-led along with the artists. Now, if I paid to go to a show and all you did was stand there and let me sing the songs, I'm going to be pissed. I might not throw nothing, but I'm going to be pissed. But again, I think that's the difference from when people leave this show and then they left the GNX show. Renee for the 50! Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Shout out to Renee for the 50 bomb, man. Thank you so much. I find it hilarious that everything that's happened to Drake at his shows is exactly what Maul was going to say. I think that's funny too. And that's kind of what I was leaning to or getting into was the difference in the type of show that you get when you go to the GNX tour is just something that you can't really compare to this. I haven't seen anybody leave the show and say, yo, it was the best show I've ever seen. And we saw so much of that with the Kendrick shows. And again, I don't really want to compare the two, but I just don't see people throwing bottles and shit at a Kendrick. I just don't see it happening. I just don't. There's a whole narrative, there's a whole scheme, the videos and the stage setup and the dancers and all of that. So if people are paying, what are the prices of the tickets? Anybody know? At criticizes Drake live performances all the time. Like, what were the prices of the tickets? Because I think when I was looking, and if you got them early, if you got the Kendrick tickets early, I think you spent between $150 and $200. Yo! Shout out Renee for another $50 donation. Thank you so much. W Dono in the chat. W Dono in the chat. Thank you. Movie theater prices. Oh my God, like $12 a ticket. I've never been to a concert where the audience is performing as much or more than the artist. We may sing along, but I don't pay to perform. When I noticed he was doing that, I was stunned. Yeah, that's one of the things that I've said before. Like, it's kind of 50-50 at a lot of the shows that I've been to. So even like this, he's just standing there. Is that a portion of the song where he's supposed to be singing? Maybe that's why. Renee is always a blessing. I paid $1,300 for the for floor front row. I went to 5 shows. To the Kendrick, 5 shows? Yeah. Damn. Balling. A lot of hip hop shows use their DJs, producers that way. That being said, that part of the show ain't him singing. Yeah, so like at this point too, like if it's not you singing, like why are we playing the part? Especially if it's not like a huge feature or something. Like I would just do my verse and get to the next show. This seemed like he killing time on stage right here. Just
Time of my life out here.
it sounds like he just killing time on stage. Like I got 3 hours, bro. How long is the show? How long is the show? Drake think he's supposed to pop ass? Oh my God. Anybody seen, I saw the clips in Boston? No, I did see that was a good show though. He learned how Justin Timberlake did it and said, I can do that too. Oh my God, bro. The videos of Justin Timberlake, the young Justin Timberlake versus the new one, like what we seen versus what this generation sees is absolutely insane. Yeah, Justin Timberlake just be jumping around on stage at this point. But I thought that was interesting too, man. Toilet paper and bottles thrown at Drake. They're saying the reason why is because the price of the tickets not matching the performance. So I want to know how much the tickets were. And then also I'd like to know how long this show is. Let me see. Who is that? Shout out to Renee. Is that another 50? Shout out to Renee for the 50. Happy birthday, crew. Shout out to Reese. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hey, crew, let me tell you about a girl named Renee that I met one day. What up, Ron Bomb? Shout out to Ron Bomb. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Renee. Wow, man. Thank you. Always a blessing, man. Always a blessing. Thank you so much. Drake is not currently scheduled for a solo London concert, but is headlining the Wireless Festival. Okay. Drake tickets. I just want to see what these ticket prices looking like. Manchester. He's in Manchester today on my birthday? Okay. Fine tickets. Low availability. Are they sold out? Or is it canceled? Oh, is that what that means? Sorry, we couldn't find any results. Are they sold out? Okay. 127 euros for 100 level. All right, so if I want this ticket right here, I'm paying 200 euros. How much is that? Renee! Bro, like 250? Okay, that's not bad. Thank you, Renee, again, bro. Jeez. Renee over here, man. Thank you so much for your donations. Thank you. It's official. Renee's Mrs. Crew. Renee, you about to go to YouTube jail. So about $250 for the tickets is what I'm looking at right now, and that's in 100 level. So that's actually not too expensive for 100. Like, if you, all right, let me just show this to y'all. Let me make sure none of my info is up here. Okay. So where we at? That's a stage over here. You're down here. About 250 each, so about 300 for like right next to the stage. That's not crazy. So if you're looking at tickets that are a little further out even, $150, so like $180 for a ticket. That's kind of crazy. That's not very expensive. I was expecting the tickets to be a lot more expensive. That's resale in pink? Oh, is it? I guess I don't be buying tickets, bro. That's resale? Okay. Verified resale tickets. Ah, look at Rambam working at the stadium, knowing everything. All right, so what's this ticket cost? About $170. So it's resale $250, which is crazy. But anyway, I just wanted to see what the ticket prices are. And I wanted to know how long his set was too. Because if they're complaining about that, it had to have been long and boring. It all depends where you want to sit though and stand. Judy, what up? All right, man. So let's go ahead and get into the next one. Shout out to my dog, The Ville. We're moving on from Drake. We're gonna go ahead and get into some Kendrick content. They've been talking about fake streams for a while. I think even Nicki was talking about fake streams, and we're like, bruh, you gotta stop with this fake stream BS, bruh. You gotta stop. So shout out to my dog, The Ville, man. Recent Spotify bot purge for 2025 from the top 10 artists with significant stream removals. Kendrick with 235 million streams removed. SZA with 180 million removed. Doechii with 100 million removed. Why only add them? Watch me. Whoa! Hey, yo! Hold up. Shout out to Renee. He said, watch me. Hey, sheesh. Thank you so much. Thank you. Dude thinks he's a Twitch streamer body. I don't get it. But why not show the whole list? Just show me the whole list, bro. Show me the whole list. But let's go ahead and get into it. The Ville broke it down. Let's get it, man. And shout out to the Ville, too. And free deleted, bro. Free deleted. Where you at? Free deleted. Just got through 2 nights of SummerSlam with my neck intact. Chris Brown next week. You got CB next week? Free deleted in the chat. Free deleted in the chat. Free deleted in the chat. Hey, Rambam, what them tickets looking like, bro? Me and wifey are looking to do our solo trip.
The smear campaign, I'm going to call it out every single time. Academics TV on Twitter. If you see them post, just take it with a grain of salt because they're known to spread false narratives and propaganda on the site. This time around, they're trying to do it with Spotify, Kendrick, SZA, and Doechii. Now, they're trying to claim that they botted streams and that Kendrick Lamar is responsible for 235 million botted streams, SZA 180 million, and Doechii 100 million. But let me just tell you right now that this is completely false and this is untrue. But the way that they're trying to prove this
somebody
is
post
very
that link,
strange.
Gems.
Kendrick Lamar, SZA, and Doechii are being accused of this by Academics TV, but they're only accusing them of this number because of Grok. Grok is an AI tool used on Twitter. For anybody that has questions, they will ask Grok because it's an AI service that is provided by the platform. And people use Grok in case they have any questions under a comment. Usually they'll ask them for more insight if they know anything. But they think that this AI tool is accurate when it comes to talking about Kendrick, SZA, and Doechii, and many others alike, trying to claim that they have the answer in regards to the botted streams. It says
I think that, but that's also the issue with using AI. Like, I've used AI before, like asking questions, and you have to like double and triple check AI sometimes because it'll give you some that's like not necessarily true. And you kind of gotta check it. So if you're not like doing your due diligence and like finding the I want to say the resource, but I'm drawing a blank here. But if you want to find where that information came from, they typically just pull information from the internet, whatever they can find. Like I've seen stuff that's just been wrong, like completely wrong. Check above. Only AI like is Allen Iverson. Facts. Why they got Allen Iverson doing everything? But yeah, you gotta double check, bro. You really gotta double check. Act went after deleted. Yeah, I heard, man.
That based on 2025 Spotify purge report.
Excuse me.
From Chartmaster,
it ain't nothing fake about me. Yeah. Jesus. Renee, W, you about to give me a heart attack on my birthday, man. You about to give me a heart attack. Just get the cheapest tickets, and I got you. All right, bet. Listen. Listen, yes, 100%. I work at Google. They literally put that in the fine print. Really? Isaac, you work at Google? Huh? What up, Miss Lowe?
Top 10 artists with significant stream removals, estimated all major labels unless noted. Minor labels have smaller reported impacts. And they have Kendrick Lamar listed as one of the artists that is bot streaming the most. However, this is not true at all. This is a false report because moving forward, we can confirm that Spotify has been taking action for botted streams on its platform as early as February 2025. However, to accuse Kendrick Lamar of this is completely false. Now, someone had tried to respond to this. Someone had tried to ask Grok. Like I said, people use Grok on Twitter in case they need to verify some information that they read online. So people will tag Grok and ask if it's true. So someone had asked Grok if this is true. Was 235 million removed from Kendrick Lamar and was 180 million removed from SZA? And Grok had responded, yes. Multiple sources confirmed Spotify purged 235 million bot streams from Kendrick Lamar, SZA, Luther, March 25th due to irregular practices. Reports indicate that SZA lost 180 million total across her catalog. Doechii reportedly lost 100 million. However, this isn't true. This is just based off a false report because Love Is Back 24. Shout out to Love Is Back 24.
Yo, Josh, what up? Yo, Renee with the 50. Holy shit. Renee, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. I'm coming back for this trip too. I'm trying to re-up. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are absolutely amazing. I don't even know what to say, man. Like, my jaw be on the floor, bro. Like, I literally don't know what to say. Thank you so much for your kindness and generosity. I can't. Thank you.
Based off a false report because Love Is Back 24, shout out to Love Is Back 24, had mentioned to Grok in the same post that this can't be real because these reports are coming from a false account. Now, to counter them using Grok, tell them that Grok got their information from Poutines, which is a parody account that openly admits that they make false narratives. Poutines is an account that no longer exists as of now, and it says that Spotify has seemingly removed 235 million streams from Kendrick Lamar, SZA, Luther due to irregular streaming practices. This is literally
and that's exactly what I said. Shout out to Andy Pandy for the 5. Grok tells you where they got the information from. It's up on the human to determine if the source is reliable. Reddit is not reliable, and that's what I said. If the information is on the internet and the AI tool is just scraping the internet, they're gonna just find whatever is there. The AI tool's job is to find the information, no matter if it's false or correct, right? So it's not, they don't vet it out, is what I'm saying. Shout out to Andy Pandy for the 5, man. Thank you so much.
What Grok is saying word for word. This is what the AI is saying word for word in its post right here. Going back here, you could see irregular practices. So this is where it's getting its report at. Not only that, Grok actually corrects itself. The AI tool actually corrects itself after seeing this post right here. It says, thanks for the flag. After deeper verification, the 235 million stream purge claim for Kendrick Lamar and SZA's Luther lacks official Spotify confirmation and aligns with unverified rumors. So this is Grok correcting itself after someone had told them that the information that they received came from a false account.
But that,
the person that...
And that's the thing, bro. People rely way too heavily on AI tools and just other people in general to give you information. They just rely way too heavily on that without vetting it out for themselves. I have reported on something and then found out that it's not correct. That's just truthful. Like, we run with the information because we trust the source. And then it's like, that wasn't right. So I think everybody, myself included, can do a much better job of vetting out the sources before you just report something, right? And the world will be better for it too, because a lot of times you will see the main headline, but you'll never see, you'll see the main headline, but you'll never see anybody go back and get the actual truth of what happened, right? Like, the main headline is always going to be, how many people saw the first one and then how many people saw this one, right? Happy birthday, Capricorn, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's trying to run with.
Hey, listen, thank you for all of the birthday wishes in the chat. Just what up? Thank you for all of the birthday wishes in the chat, gang. I appreciate y'all so much. It is my birthday. I do share a birthday with Barack Obama, man. So for the people who didn't know in that thing, that poll that we did, I do share a birthday with Barack
This
Obama.
narrative, like I said, is academics TV. They're trying to spin it like this is true. Just because Grok said that it was true, now they're claiming that they have the end-all be-all information.
Do not.
I am not trusting anybody who is using Grok as a place for reference. Now, I do understand that sometimes it will find an article that you're looking for, or it'll find a stat that you're looking for. However, you have to take it with a grain of salt because that report is completely false. And it only reported it this way because of accounts that existed before it on the website. On the same site, Twitter, that it's using for information, it got this false information and tried to claim that it was real. It took an actual human being to correct Grok and say that this information was false because it came from a parody.
And shout out to Ville for putting this out too. Shout out to Ville for putting this out, because a lot of times you'll see people just run with the info and not clear it up, man. And I think that's why people look at AI and say a human is always smarter, right? Because they're told that AI is given a task and it just completes the task. That's it. It's just going to complete the task. It's not going to tell you if it's not going to do any sort, unless you train it to do that. It's not going to do that. So I think that's crazy. Salute to the chat. What up, great debater? What up?
The account. This was never real, and the AI system is just picking it up as if it is real. But there's people who know that this isn't true, but will decide to run with it because they know that it will fit the narrative that they're trying to post online. Just because it fits their narrative, they will run with it until people will believe it. But I got to tell you, man, I got to stay here and tell you that this isn't real at all. This is just false reporting. And this is just people trying to make people look bad. It is pretty crazy how people are trying to run with this and try to act like this is a real thing.
That's
on the
crazy.
other hand, a lot of things like this happen. They're even accusing Drake of the same thing, but you have to take everything with a grain of salt because there's no way to actually verify these things. You know, there's also a report that Drake was doing the same thing. They said that he had 27 million and now he has 20 million. Is this true or not?
Oh,
we have to see the.
What? The thing is, I just feel like it's almost impossible to think that these streams some of these streams just aren't botted anyway. So he lost almost 8 million streams if you look at it. Almost 8 million. That's crazy.
Because there's no way to actually verify these things. You know, there's also a report that Drake was doing the same thing. They said that he had 27 million and now he has 20 million. Is this true or not? We have to see the stats. We have to see how it's reported. But for sure, I will tell you right now that Spotify has cracked down on botted streams, but won't reveal which artists they punished. Now, this was reported back in April. So we won't know exactly who is botting streams, no matter what you see on the internet. It's reported.
I think the thing is you just gotta assume that everybody's doing it. Like I even heard Axe say something about clips and how they got their numbers from 50K to 113 or whatever. And it's always him, it's always him that's talking about the numbers and how they got the numbers and why you shouldn't trust the numbers and all of that. But then when it be on the other side, trust the numbers. I'm at this point where we're too advanced with our ability to fudge numbers that I don't believe none of the numbers, bro. I don't believe, like, it's cool to hear them, but at the end of the day, I know that it's probably not that number. It's probably not exact, right? Like it could be a few million over or a few million under.
By Spotify themselves, that they won't put anybody on blast. They won't expose anybody who's actually botted streams. They're not going to reveal what artist is being punished. But y'all could tell me who you think is actually botting streams. Because on one side, they say it's Kendrick, and then it's not true. And then other people are saying that Drake is botting streams with his new single, Which One? But y'all could tell me if this is true or not. We'll keep it alleged for this one. But I'm going to be real, man. If Spotify is going to openly say that they're not going to actually reveal which artists they are going to punish for botting streams, then me and you won't know until they tell us. At least that's my understanding of the situation. They have been cracking down on people since February of 2025. So any artist who's responsible for doing so will most likely get exposed on Spotify's time. But like I said, people will try to run with narratives online.
To me, I think Spotify holds that information until it's needed to be presented. There's no rush for Spotify to just drop that information and just put it out there like that. So if I'm Spotify, I hold that information and say, I found that you cheated, and I'm going to then post that. Renee! Yo, shout out to Renee. Another $50 donation. Oh my God. Thank you so much. WWW Renee in the chat. Sheesh. Yes, make sure y'all go follow my dog Deleted's page too, man. The other burner page.
To the other side.
Hold up. Real quick. Go follow this page. Y'all see I'm already subbed up over here. Go follow this page. Deleted is low-key, high-key, being muted right now. So make sure y'all go follow this page if y'all haven't done it already. I'm probably going to post it after my stream. But shout out to Renee again, fam. Again. Thank you. Jeez.
Try to accuse others of doing things. Other people are going to try to accuse other people of doing things. Also, you know, we have Drake with Which One. He also has allegations about streaming. But like I said, Spotify is only going to expose you when they want to expose you. They haven't yet revealed who's doing it, but once they do, we will all find out all at the same time. As for right now, the narrative with Kendrick Lamar, SZA, and Doechii is not real. This is false. This is just a fake narrative that people are trying to run with to make them look bad. And I just had to call it out every single time. But y'all can tell me how you feel about this. I know a lot of people like to point fingers, like to go to the courtroom and accuse others about its streams, but you can't trust the profiles online. Not one bit. One person will blame the other, and then the other person will blame them for the same thing. At this point, you just can't believe everything you read on the internet. But I can tell you right now that this post right here is completely false. I don't believe it. I think that they saw Grok post it and they just ran with it because they thought that the AI tool had caught something that nobody else didn't. However, AI is AI.
And the crazy part is I think they actually believed it. That's the part that we're not. I listen. And unless they researched it themselves, saw that it was fake, and still posted it, that's even weirder. But I think they actually believed what they were reading, so they posted it, right? They went ahead and dropped it. But listen, you gotta fact check, you gotta go back, and you gotta get the information to find out where the information came from. A lot of this happens. This happens a lot, man. This really happens a lot.
Not perfect, and it openly admitted that it was wrong later on. Y'all can tell me how you feel about this and get back to me, man. Y'all tell me what you think about this and let me know in the comments. Big shout out to everybody who was on the live last night. Big shout out to anybody that supported the channel. If you want to catch the last live, it will be on the Patreon. Link will be in the comment section. If you'd like to donate to the channel, the cash app is the top right corner of the video. I
saw this too, man. I kind of want to go into this too. I got a little bit of time. Y'all want to stick around for a little bit? I got a little bit of time. Shout out to the Bill. I'm going to post both of his videos. They will be in the description when I repost these again. I saw this too. Kind of wanted to talk about it. The Dreamville boss defending Drake. I was slightly confused, but then I kind of got a little bit of clarity with it, seeing where his relationship with J. Cole was. But again, I still haven't heard the whole thing. So I kind of want to understand, like, I kind of want to see what he was saying, bro.
This situation currently, basically, Ebro was talking about Drake on his podcast. He had said something about Drake dragging it, always talking about the beef. He said he wasn't going to talk about it in the summer, and he is still talking about it now.
So I'm not even talking about certain people. I'm talking about Drake. I'm not talking about people who are fans. I'm talking about studied craftsmen who are great at contributing and understand what this hip hop shit has been since its
conception.
Yes. Yeah. Like, and I hate going back to the beef, but guess who keeps bringing the fucking beef up? who said we wasn't gonna be talking about this summer, but guess who the fuck we're talking about, man? So we're not supposed to bring that up either?
Now, and he's going on these crazy rants on stage, talking about loyalty and karma and how his karma's straight. Like, he is honestly the one dragging this whole situation. And
I
this
didn't get here by being a piece of shit. I didn't get here by being a snake. I didn't get here by being a dickhead. I got here by being good to people, being nice to people, and my karma is straight. That's why I'm still on stage in 2025. Trust me.
You saw
and this is where Boss comes in. Boss comes in and he starts giving his 2 cents. That's how he starts this paragraph. He says, my 2 cents under this post with Ebro. And he says, Drake is among the most, if not the most, inclusive of artists our culture has put forth.
Drake is among the most, if not the most, inclusive of artists our culture has put forth. He's the most inclusive artist our culture has put forth. Let me say that again so I can try to understand it. Drake is the most, if not, is among the most, if not the most inclusive of artists our culture. So he's saying Drake includes other people into what he has going on. Is that what he's saying? I mean, if you want to say that, he has collaborated with a lot of people, but inclusive, why though? Right? You have to ask yourself why. There's always a why. And I think we've seen that the why is to typically get something from that artist, which is why he's the most, if not, he's one of, if not the most inclusive, if that makes any sense. Right?
Countless rappers.
But that's why I wanted to just break that, just kind of stop that there.
Bro. And he says, Drake is among the most, if not the most, inclusive of artists our culture has put forth. Pushed countless rappers to the forefront, dancehall artists, Afrobeat artists, R&B artists, reggaeton, older artists, newer artists. I don't get.
So, again, it's not like Drake took the back seat and then just said, hey, all of my attention, all of y'all's attention need to be on them. All of y'all need to listen to this rapper. Hey, I'm not rapping on nothing. He's putting out everything, and I'm just gonna be there just to help him and support him. It's not that. Every Afrobeat artist, shout out to Scooter. Every Afrobeat artist, every R&B artist, every reggaeton artist has gotten a feature or something which then allows Drake to get notoriety or a cosign from that specific genre, artist, or culture. That is it. That is it. It's not a kindness of my heart type of deal. You know what I'm saying? It's not, I'm going to buy all your studio time and make sure you record at the and maybe it is. And I'm not saying maybe it is. I just don't know it. And if it is, somebody let me know. But hey, you recording an album out in a reggaeton artist, you recording an album out in Puerto Rico, bro, I'm just going to pay for listen, make sure you come to this studio over here. They're going to get you right. Talk to bro. He got you. Oh, R&B. Oh, here you go. I'm going to do this for you, whatever. And and sometimes I think he has done it with the R&B artists. I know he's written some things, but whatever. But I still think that there's the understanding is that he's only doing it to receive something in turn, right?
This culture narrative that's persisted since the battle. If it's the Canadian thing, Toronto is an hour away from New York City. I'd argue their culture and ethnic makeup is more.
Wait. My bad.
This culture narrative that's persisted since the battle. If it's the Canadian thing, Toronto is an hour away from New York City. I'd argue their culture.
So because Toronto, that just killed any possibility of, okay, I rock with what it was dead before that. But you say because Toronto is an hour's flight away from New York, Toronto now can assume the culture of New York? Does that make sense to y'all? Wait, Toronto was here. New York is an hour away. Hey, Toronto can assume that culture. That doesn't even make that doesn't even make sense. Like, I can understand that there can be bits and pieces that you can take but you're still not gonna understand what happens at home. I think if you take something like California and Mexico in a sense. Like, I've lived there and I've seen the culture. I've seen the culture kind of imprinted in California from Mexico. But it damn sure ain't Mexico. It's not even, I've never been to Mexico, but I know it ain't Mexico. Like, I know it's not. I just know it's not. I know it's not. When I'm in California, I can get watermelon slices on my taco. I'm not going, what the, huh? I'm gonna get a blanket made out of freaking, I don't know, something crazy in California and cost me $3 bands. You can go get a blanket that's gonna last for 200 years in Mexico. Proximity doesn't qualify. That's the point. Just because it's close doesn't mean that you can just assimilate. You can't do that. Like, I get it, there's going to be an imprint because there's going to be some overlap and all of that. Like, I get it. But come on, bro. Stop playing. There's nothing like New York. Beverly Hills is 45 minutes from Compton. Can Beverly Hills claim Compton? Yeah, they can. According to this, make it make sense, bro. I get why he said this, though. We all heard Port Antonio. Hey, look, peppermint. But that's why I said what I said in the beginning about that, because I could kind of see that.
And ethnic makeup is more akin to New York.
Hold on. Whoa. What did he say?
Hour away from New York City. I'd argue their culture and ethnic makeup is more akin to New York City than pretty much any city in the States.
The ethnic makeup is more akin to New York City than any other city in the States? Listen, I can't speak to it because I'm not from there.
New York City, Toronto, London, triumvirate culturally. Surely it's not his pen. He's arguably the greatest writer of a generation. So what is it? I don't think that it's a good idea to compare New York City to Toronto.
Hey, bro, thank you. At least he said it too. This nigga said he's the greatest. He's arguably the greatest writer of a generation. What generation? Whose? He's a generational writer? You know what? Somebody just said, DM, he wants a feature bad. Who does this remind me of? Reason. That's who it reminds me of. If y'all remember, Reason was trying to get out of his deal. Or at least that's the story that he said. He was trying to get out of his deal. So he was tweeting, commenting, posting, whatever, a lot of pro Drake stuff during the beef. I don't know if this is the same scenario where he's trying to do the same thing. Maybe he want to get off Dreamville or whatever. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see how that would help, but it kind of gives me that too. By saying this crazy, like arguably the greatest writer of it. With all the reference tracks, with all of the instances of stealing, just blatantly stealing lyrics, how can you say that? As an artist, it doesn't make sense. I don't know, man. And I actually like bro. I actually like Boss.
But the whole point is, I know he is not trying to say just because Toronto and New York City are an hour away from each other that they are the same. They are.
Happy birthday to your sons.
Not the same. The accents are completely different. Look at a Toronto accent and look at somebody from New York's accent.
What are your thoughts on the Toronto accent?
Not gonna lie, broski, that's just the best accent. My word, Cuddy. Like me, I've been speaking that shit since the womb. I did not cry when I was born. I was like, hey, yo, mama, what you saying, Cuddy? You're good?
Two completely, totally different things. New York City is the birthplace of hip hop. You can't just throw Toronto and Canada in there. There are two different things, not even just talking about hip hop, just talking about in general. Like, what are you even doing saying that? That's not even a good idea. And I like Boss's music. This is just a horrible take all around. Even talking about Drake being the best writer, he says, surely it's not his pen. He's arguably the greatest writer of a generation. So what is it? And this is the part that I have a problem with. This goes back to Drake talking about how he didn't do any people wrong, because we know that Drake has ghostwriters, and we know that one of the ghostwriters that got into a crazy conflict that you could say Drake did snake, because he's saying that he didn't snake any people in his recent speech, but he did snake Quentin Miller. Quentin Miller was definitely somebody who wrote for Drake, and his career out of his own mouth has been rocky ever since that situation came about. That situation is because Drake wasn't a writer. He had a ghostwriter, and he snaked up. Quentin Miller's career wasn't the same after that situation because Drake got exposed. But needless to say, Drake is not the best writer. Not when you're considered to have ghostwriters. No.
But that's it. That shouldn't be something that we need to discuss. That shouldn't be something that we need to discuss, though. Like I'm trying to make it make sense in my brain, where the best writer, or arguably the best writer of our generation, is receiving ghostwriting help and receiving it heavily. And a lot of times it's not even rapping. He's doing other things. Like, how do those two things match up? It shouldn't. It shouldn't. If he was arguably the greatest writer of our generation, we wouldn't be seeing this. We wouldn't be seeing what we've seen with him as far as getting the help that he's received. It just doesn't make sense. How you the best writer when you don't write? And the thing is, he might write, but what he writes is not that is popping. It don't be that's popping. It be the other people that wrote it.
No one should be considered the best writer if you have a ghostwriter. I don't like the fact that Boss is somebody who actually is a good lyricist, has songs with Absol, J. Cole, and everybody from Dreamville artists, all that. But this is just a bad take. I mean, realistically, you can't be the best writer if people write for you. If that's the case, then you don't need anybody to write anything for you. If your pen is that great, if you're that good of a writer, MC, somebody who could make the best lyrics, you don't need someone to write it for you. So I don't want to hear the argument that Drake writes for other people because other people write for Drake, and it's never been something that he could just do on his own. It's always been some type of help, some type of assistance when it comes to writing lyrics, an idea of something. It always comes from him or somebody else. It's never just going to be an original thought. And even if it was, we will never know because he already tarnished that legacy of having a writer. Facts. You know, we don't never hear about Eminem having a writer. Ever. We don't hear about Kendrick having a writer. Ever. There's just certain rappers in this industry, in this game, that don't need a writer, and they're known for not having one.
But then even the take and the tone that he took on, like, how do you feel about artists having writers? He said, you know what? Sometimes you just need a little help. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Like, if y'all remember that video where he spoke on having writers, it's just like, you know what? Like, I don't think it's a big deal. I think a true writer would, and that's anything. That's books. That's music, whatever. That's movie. If you're a writer, bro, there's no way you would ever allow someone to attach their name to your work. There's no. I couldn't live with knowing that somebody could just come out any day and be like, bro, you didn't do that. I did that. That's a pride issue for me, and maybe it's something I need to work on. But I could never allow someone to have that kind of weight.
A flow pattern, I can't never predict anything. It's the same thing if I getting on the track with Kendrick. That to me is like a top tier lyricist because it's like you can get your ass kicked any day.
They're known just to create their own original lyrics by themselves. So for someone like Boss, who's a good MC, to even say this take, it's a big L. Even comparing New York City to Toronto, that's a big L too. Respectfully, I don't really see why he went out his way to say this, bro. It just doesn't make sense. Really does really feel like he was trying to push that because Drake is Canadian, that's why we have a problem with him. That's not the, or at least for Ebro, right? Because that's who he's talking to. But that's not the case, bro. If it really was that, then we would have a problem with The Weeknd. We would have a problem with other rappers that come from Toronto. But that's not the case at all. We don't have a problem with artists that come from Toronto or Canada. So that can't be the reason why anybody has an issue or a problem. Now, I'm not sure why he said New York City, maybe because it's close or maybe because he's talking to Ebro. But you can't compare Canada, Toronto to New York City, bro. That's something that you just can't do. Whether it just be in the hip hop aspect or just in general, New York City and Toronto are two different locations. And the people that live in those cities will probably agree with that. You would think that somebody from Dreamville would have a better take than this, honestly, considering that they actually have a lot of people that know how to write and know how to.
But here's my other thing. You didn't have to say nothing. You just inserted yourself into something that just made you look dumb. I wouldn't, bro. I like Boss. I would have never thought that he's somebody I gotta look at like this nigga. What nigga? What you say? Toronto and New York are close enough to where culturally they're similar? Get the fuck out of here, bro. What are you talking about? Sound dumb. Like, stop making these arguments, bro. Just make music, man. Like, now you got people looking at you weird for no reason. You ain't have to do that. Just, what up? 190 likes, 250 watching. Yes, let's get 200 likes in the stream. Queens in the building. Queens here. Queens in the building.
Over there, you would think that Boss would have came with a better take. But when you give your 2 cents, you know, you get a lot of people's 2 cents right after that. And my 2 cents is that's a bad take, bro. I really think that you should have just sat that one out. But y'all can tell me how you feel about this and get back to me, man. Y'all can tell me how you feel about what he said about Drake and get back to me. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.
Hey, man, shout out to the homie DeVille, man. That was, I mean, we had the same damn take, me and his take. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense, man. Listen, guys, this is my first day back. I'm trying to work out the kinks a little bit. It's my first day back. Like I said before, I didn't say this, but before the stream, I'm getting some lag now too. But before the stream, bro, my computer wasn't working, my camera wasn't working, my mic wasn't working. I had to fix everything, so it took me a lot longer to hop on today. Pause. But I will be back tomorrow. Today is my birthday, man. So thank you everybody for the birthday wishes. Thank you to everybody for all of the donos. Everybody who dono, everybody, including Renee, you are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for everything, man. Thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you for everybody that became a member. Thank you to anybody who subscribed today. I'm gonna try to cut these up a little bit so we can go ahead and make sure we're not getting a lot of that filler in there. But thank y'all so much for everything. And like I said, just all the love y'all showed my family. I really appreciate it. I love y'all, man. I will see y'all in the next one. Happy birthday. Enjoy your day. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Free Renee, where's she at? Happy Born Day. Shout out to everybody. Welcome back. Free Deleted too. Free Deleted too. But yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Thank y'all so much. And I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.